Remember the last season's Invincibles were Leverkusen from Bundesliga? Well, can you guess this season's Invincibles? The only team which is unbeaten this season is not Leverkusen nor Bayern Munich because each one lost one game till now. It's not Liverpool nor Napoli. It is Thiago Motta's Juventus. Juventus have not lost a single game this season. They won 8 games and draw 13 games this season, making it 5th in Serie A with 37 points. With Thiago Motta's geniusness, they are still struggling to win the games. Let's take a look how Thiago Motta is reshaping Juventus. Well, Thiago Motta got spotlight last year with his weird 2-7-2 formation. By the way, Thiago Motta used 4-2-3-1 formation in Bologna with one holding mid as a pivot and other holding mid moves ahead. Each formation was called 2-7-2 formation due to 2 players on each flank and 7 players in the center to progress the ball forward. In Bologna, the players were very confident on the ball, doing rotations to move the ball forward. Center backs moved to pivot positions to increase player effort, and fullbacks squeeze the space left by center backs. To understand the Juventus system, we have to divide it into 3 parts: build up, mid block roles, and finally their sit back approach. In case of Juventus, there are the rotations also, but in the different manner. All the 4 defenders are changing their positions, means you can see their main center backs away at right back or left back position, or else they rotate with defensive midfielders to progress the ball forward. For example, in this clip, goalkeeper have the ball, defenders are in the back 4 shape, and 2 holding mid are in the center. When Gatti receives the ball, Locatelli is creating an option, ball goes to fullback, and now Gatti is making forward run to receive the second pass. Again in this clip, Locatelli is in between the center backs to form a back 3 and fullbacks are little ahead. Again Gatti moves forward by passing the ball to fullback. In these scenarios, Gatti is just changing the position with that one dropping midfielder, Locatelli in this case, to get away from the opponent players. For example, in this clip, Locatelli is in back 3 with Gatti and Kalulu, while Cambiaso is at pivot position with Thuram to compensate with the positioning of Locatelli. This shows that while being in different positions, players can hold that position for that short period before shifting to their original position. Now let's see how Juventus controls the game from the mid block. In the mid block situation, some Juventus players have fixed role and positioning, while some other players moves around to control the play. In proper mid block situation, Thiago Motta wants 2 center backs and a holding mid with 2-1 shape, 1 player on each flank to provide the width, and 1 player on the last defender every time for any attacking possibility. These 6 positions have to be occupied every time, no matter which player is on which position, but these positions should not be empty. For example, in this clip, 2 center backs with 1 defensive midfielder and 2 players on the wing to stretch the defense line, while the center forward is on the last defender. The other 4 players are positioned according to the ongoing play. Now the winger come inside with the ball, then 1 player from the inside moves to the flank to occupy that position, and after changing the flank, it leads to a great chance. Again in this clip, you can see Gatti, Locatelli and Kalulu with the 2-1 shape, and both wingers are on the flank providing the width. When the ball comes to fullback, center forward makes the run away from the last defender. Center forward drops down to receive the ball. Then the player in midfield pushing up to occupy that position. As they move to final third, the defenders takes 1-3 shape. These 3 players are very crucial to rotate the possession around the opponent box. In this clip, Gatti is a lone center back, while Kalulu, Locatelli and Savona forming a 3 to move the ball around, and other midfielders are in between the lines to receive the ball. One move that is very efficient in this scenario is Passante. When winger drops a little bit, withdrawing his man from the position, then the midfielder near him can receive the Passante behind the defense line to start the attack. Look at their goal versus Atalanta. Winger drops down, withdrawing opponent defender. Midfielder McKennie makes the run to receive the Passante from the defender. McKennie holds the ball for Kalulu to join the attack, who finish it off in the back of the net. In Vlahovic's presence, they try to pass the ball to him from the flank. Vlahovic can hold the ball or lay off it to teammates to create a goal scoring opportunity. Look at this clip. McKennie having the ball at flank finds Vlahovic in the center, Vlahovic can lay off it in the path of his teammates to take a shot on the goal. So after having good tactical shape and decent rotations to score goals, what is holding back Juventus to win the Serie A? Here is that third factor comes, their sit-back approach. After taking a lead in the game, Juventus sit back in their half to protect their goal, but only to concede later, resulting in a draw. In this clip, all the Juventus players are around their box to protect the goal. As a result, Atalanta push more players in the attack to create chances. After some time, Atalanta equalized and the match ended in a draw. By the way, this was not the only chance. Atalanta created 5-6 chances to score in this 10-minute interval. This is the reason they dropped 14 points by drawing 7 matches after taking lead in the game. If Juventus changed this approach, instead of defending with all players, Thiago Motta should keep 2 players at half-line to counter the opponent. In this case, opponents also have to put 3 players on those 2 to prevent the counter-attack. By applying this, Juventus will have 2 advantages. First is that opponent can't attack with more players. And second, when there is opponent's attack breakout, Juventus can counter-attack opponents to kill the game, which is the same thing Napoli doing. So what do you think of this unbeaten run of Juventus? Comment below, leave a like, subscribe and thanks for the watching.